Unfortunately, today we lost Olivia Newton-John to cancer at the age of 73, which is really sad. I had a huge crush on her. I remember seeing the movie Grease, believe it or not, in the movie theaters back in the day. But I wanted to kind of bring this up with a cool note. Let's talk about the cars in Grease. They were super cool, super iconic, and there were more than 40 cars that were customized for the movie Grease, but I just want to talk about a handful of them kind of in order that you see them in the movie. So the first one would be the Pink Ladies Studebaker. So the Pink Ladies had give me a second here. Pink Ladies had a 1948 Studebaker Commander Regal. So this was actually very early in the movie. You saw it as they showed up at the high school. So that was very early. Now the next car that you would see, which I totally did not realize until I thought back, was Danny Zuko's 1949 Dodge Wayfarer convertible. So this would be the one in the drive-in movie theater where he was trying to make out with Sandy, and then they broke up and all sorts of drama happened. Now, when it comes to the really cool cars, you got the 1949 Mercury Custom. Now, this one was driven by Leo Craterface Batmundo, leader of the Scorpions. So this was really cool, iconic, black. It had the flames on the headlights as well as the fender skirts. Very, very cool. Now he called it Hell's Chariot, and it spit out flames. It had the hubcaps. It had the razor blades on them, and tore up their the White Lightning. So the White Lightning was a 1948 Ford convertible. Now that was not Danny's. It was his buddy Kaniki's car. And they spruced that thing up. And what's interesting about that, if you hear about these cars, I forgot who it was, but whoever customized the car for the movie kind of got the job at the last minute. So he basically had one night to get the car together, and he did not have any automotive paint available. So he used house paint. So he used this white house paint, and then did the silver lightning bolt over it, and showed up the next day to the set expecting to be fired. But they loved it because the house paint was so flat that it didn't catch the reflection of the cameras. So they thought this guy was brilliant. It was a total mistake. He thought he would be fired, and then he's hired for the job, obviously. And the most iconic car of all of the cars in Grease is, of course, Greased Lightning. Now this is another 1948 Ford Deluxe convertible. Just absolutely insane, again, with the silver lightning bolts, but it's got flared fenders, huge tail fins. It's got the plexiglass clear hood, chromed engine, white interior. Obviously iconic, and it, of course, flies at the end of the movie. I thought that was kind of dorky, but I absolutely love the car. Now, if you want to know where this car is today, and you can go see it yourself, I've been there, and it's a wonderful place. Go to the Volo Auto Museum outside of Chicago. They have a room full of iconic movie cars, and most of them are the real deal. So go check that car out up at Volo Museum. A link to their website is in this description. And as always, if you want great automotive contact, please subscribe. Listen to the podcast on Thursdays. Watch the videos on Mondays and the daily shorts. And I'll continue to try to bring you a lot of fun, cool stuff. Thanks for watching.